Do you want to win on meta support before everyone else does? If that's the case, watch this guide. Just 2 days ago I made a video on 3 sleeper supports of the patch, and just now we have a Dream League going on, where 9 class has picked Kotl 3 times, winning 2 of those. I believe this might be one of the best supports in the current patch, and my goal is to provide you a guide how to play the hero, what's important in the current meta, why is he conceptually strong, and how to win with the hero without tilting your teammates. Let's jump into it. First, I want to talk about why this hero might be a hidden gem. For me, it's possibly the dream position for hero in terms of what he offers in the game. First of all, he has good level 1 laning, really good movement speed, range creep secure, and good attack range. Secondly, on level 2 you're going to take chakra magic, so you can also provide mana to your teammate. Next, you're really good stacking hero. You both have movement speed to do so, and also a spell that allows you to stack from distance. After the laning stage, when you get your ultimate, you have a huge healing with your Q that also deals damage on 13-second cooldown, and you can also reduce it. Then, you also offer mana restoration, crowd control of your solar bind and possibly a Ganims, mischance. There's a lot to it. And with the current meta of taking early towers and closing the map, with what he offers, he's great. He's also possibly the best lane pusher in the entire game. His Q on his ultimate not only kills a wave, but also heals his own. Bonus cast range means you will also have a chance to use Solar Crest or whatever defensive item you get safely, along with all the things I've listed. And for the item builds, thanks to the fact that you're not missing anything, they can change from game to game. What I mean by that, it's not like you need, let's say, a blink like Lion does, but rather anything you can get will be good. Got a carry to use Solar Crest on? There you go. Need a 4 staff? It will take few minutes to farm it. Or perhaps you need a teamfight presence. A Ganims is broken on this hero. What I've seen from 9 class is he loves Holy Locket, pretty much doubling down on healing. While I think this can be a good strategy, as you all know, this channel is all about your games, so I want to help you win your pub games. For that reason, I think there are sometimes better options, especially in lower ranks, where I think Scepter is a great value. This item is so good for a couple of reasons. First, it works so well with your other spells. You can force people into it with your W, slow them down with Solar Bind, and also hit your Q easily. Secondly, it's yet another spell that gets its cooldown reduced but your E. You can possibly have it back in around 30 seconds, which is crazy considering how strong this spell is. With how well your hero farms, with the stacks you've made, it's not even hard to get 15 minutes Scepter. Enough of talk, let's go over to games. For today, I've prepared 2 replays, 9 class in the Dream League and me in 10k MMR match. It's also important to mention that Kotl was first pick in the Dream League game that we will watch. I feel like they both represent little bit different things, as 9 class obviously plays in a much more coordinated scenario, while I won the game where my carry draw went jungle at level 1. For the starting items, I think starting with boots is perfectly fine on that hero. With them, you will have way more move speed than any hero in Dota, and you can kite enemies while hitting them. They are also good for a couple other reasons. First, you are going to play around trees a lot, as you need to use your Q smartly, and secondly, you want to start stacking ASAP as you're really good at that, and it's simply really efficient. Now, here's the important part. Your Q deals a lot of damage, but it can hit creeps. It is rarely the case you want to straight up blast creeps. This is why people will hate you if you play Kotl. To do it efficiently, you should aim to get the range creep by hitting it as well as enemy heroes, but you should do it in a way that doesn't hit melee creeps. That's why you need to get boots. Make sure you get the last hit as well. The margin of error is quite big, but you can still mess it up sometimes. Generally, in terms of pure laning presence, you don't offer that much, but you have ways to play around it. First of all, you can skip blocking the small camp and farm it yourself. It's by far more important to keep your camp open, as it allows you to use your blast through it when enemies come to contest your pull. That way, you get last hits on big creeps and also a great harass. Depending on the game, between minute 3 and 6 you will possibly have time to make stacks. You have two ways of doing it. If you have a strong hero that can clear them early, like Sun King, Axe, Shaker or anything like that, you can stack triangle for them. If you don't, it's perfectly fine to stack camps near the XP shrine for yourself. It will give you gold and levels. Generally, this hero is a stacking master, so every time you get free time, you should aim to stack. You can take it yourself. I'm talking even in the mid game, as it's really efficient to do so. Your first item choice is going to be dictating how the game goes. As for me, I find Solar Crest really good on the hero, but because you can get it so early, I think its value isn't the highest. What I mean by that, if you want it, you should aim to have it around 20-minute mark, as it's around the time you want to take Tormentor, Roshan, and generally group up with your carry. If you have a decent game, you can have Aghanims and Solar by that time, so I think you can go for that. If you feel like an early Glimmer, Force Staff or anything else is good in that game, you can rush it as well. Mid Kotls are usually rushing Vessel, which is indeed a good choice as well. But you can also get Locket like 9 class is getting in every game. With that, Illuminate heals for a crazy amount. Keep in mind that your shard also increases the value by 150, and with Locket it's even more. This build is great if you want to group as early as 10 to 15 minutes, which is a good strategy when you have a good carry that scales better into an enemy one. With Locket, you will out-heal the damage in fights. Just make sure you have teamfight heroes, especially those who can lock people in place, so you hit your Q. If your team lacks teamfight though, Aghanims is a great choice. Generally, as I said in the Pagna guide, Kotl is a similar hero in that sense. You create so much map pressure you can aim to end the games early, or at least close the map completely. Because of that, I think going for items that help you in the mid game is great. However, if it seems unlikely that you will win the game soon, your item choices can be different. Hex is great, the only thing you lack, which is lockdown, fixes that problem. Octarine, while being really greedy, boosts up your kit amazingly. You can have ultimate running 90% of the time. Other choices are aura items. There's nothing stopping you from getting boots of bearing, pipe or anything you need. Because the best part is, you get the gold for it. If you control enemy waves, you will get any item you want. Keep in mind you can get last hits with your W, as your Q at some point is going to leave melee creeps alive. Thanks to the patch change, your W actually deals more damage. You control every wave, you get any item you want, and you can refill both mana and HP for your teammates. Believe me, conceptually this is the best support in Dota, and if you master the hero, everyone will praise your playstyle. The only warning I have to give you, it will take some practice, as using your hero efficiently requires you to run around the map a lot, being active, stacking, pushing waves and generally following your teammates. If you're fine with investing 2 or 3 games into the hero, you will get the results you want. And if you would like to see a full replay of Kotl, you have 2 options. One is watching Dream League's 9 class performance, and second, I plan to upload a full replay with commentary soon, so if you don't want to miss it, subscribe to the channel. I'm happy to answer any questions you have regarding Kotl or generally supports, so go ahead and use the comment section. Keep in mind that I also offer private coaching, and for that, join our Discord. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you!